The beginning of the week at the Art Students League, New York City. I'm so tired. I modeled 7 days straight, 3 classes a week at 3 different art schools. Have I lost my mind? Mostly everybody in New York has seen me in my birthday suit. I'm assigned to a famous painter's class, and they told me that he asked for me, which makes me feel inspired to be there even though I'm exhausted. The model coordinator told me that it would be a long pose for the week. Ouch! I don't know if my body would be up for it, but I would do my best. The epic long week painting pose. After this, I'm thinking about retiring unless something glamorous or exciting happens. It's spring, and there is a freshness in the air, and it's warm. The light fills the studio, and it's breathtaking today. It makes this place feel timeless. I could be any model, any time posing. The model coordinator and I set up the pose. I'm sitting elegantly on a red velvet chair with a deep green tapestry in the background and a bowl of fruit at my feet. I feel like Aphrodite. The teacher, a sweet man in his late 50s, excitedly comes in and sets up his easel first. All the students wait out in the hallway to be called in. And there's an excitement in the air that wakes me up a little and makes me giggle inside, but no one would know. I'm professional. I try to keep myself as calm as possible. The students are called in, and they, one by one, quietly set up and pick their spots. They all wear gray doctor smocks, which I could never wear, but I like them. I begin my meditation and breathe deeply, relaxing my body into the pose. I focus on a dark spot on one of the easels. The class fills up, and the last student, to my surprise, comes in and sets up. He has this vintage mustache that I can't help but notice. Also, the teacher saved him a spot right in front of me. Oh, no. What's up with that mustache? It's so distracting. Have I time warped? Are we in 1925? I have goose pimples. Someone notices. They're looking at me so intensely they can see any small change in my body. The model coordinator brings me a small heater and puts it at my feet. The guy with the mustache is drawing me feverishly. When I take a break, the energy is so intense between us. I can't even look at him. It's so random and unexpected. I feel very vulnerable, but all I can do is go with it. I'm interested to know if anyone can capture my awkwardness in their painting. The attraction grows every second. The next day, I still can't look at him. But when the class went on their lunch break, I stayed behind and I looked at his work. He had all these sketches of me and had begun his painting. I felt caught. He had captured my soul. I feel humble, I feel angry, and it's beautiful. And I don't know what to feel. Okay, maybe I'll look at him. Maybe I'll even say hi. I feel like a dirty old man. The subtext makes me feel so awkward, okay? If only this world were free so that I could just be righteous and say, Mr. Mustache, can we make love? Pull it together. Jokes to myself while doing a long pose are a recipe for disaster. Day 3. To my body's relief, they asked me to do a few short poses. 10 1-minute pose, 2 5-minute pose, and 1 10-minute pose. I love it. But whose idea was this? I have a belly dance chain on me and I should put that on to make me look all Kama Sutra, and I'm almost definitely going to do some yoga. First pose. Okay. I feel Mr. Mustache watching and it's intense, but there is something filling me up with pleasure. I go on. Pose after crazy pose. I can tell the class loves it, and I'm getting a full body erection. And I take a peek, and he's smiling, which brings me even more excitement. And we take a break, and an older woman sits up beside him. And she's chatty and calls him by his name, Mick. The students know her, and as it turns out, that's his mom. And the teacher is his dad. Time for the next pose. So the whole time I'm thinking, wow, I've just posed nude and vibed for this hot guy with the vintage mustache and his parents. Oh my goddess, what have I done? What am I doing? What am I? Time for a long pose. Epic pose. I broke all the rules before I made them. I'm still horny and awkward, sweaty. No jokes before posing. Remember, no jokes before posing. And the torture begins. I'm laughing on the inside, and I can't move. I'm sweating, and I start shaking, and I'm laughing about how I'm shape-shifting, and I feel silly, and I don't feel nude anymore. I feel like a porn star naked, and I feel like I'm penetrating, or that like I've penetrated the whole room with my mojo, and I came all over all the art students' gray Dr. Schmocks that I love but can never wear because that shade of gray makes me look like a fish. And they are so innocent and naive, and they don't even know that there is cum all over their energetic bodies. Well, maybe they do know. This is worse than the class where I had to pose with the model that was an opera singer. Okay, flashback. She sang a beautiful song while I was in a long pose. Ave Maria. And and I started shaking, and it ripped my heart out of my chest. And then I wept. I cried and I cried while not moving a muscle. I couldn't stop crying for 2.5 hours. But back to the quasi-present Mr. Mustache class. I try to breathe deeply, but I'm afraid of myself. I'm going to explode. I have 15 minutes until the pose is over, and every second is epic. I can't hold it. And I squeal. It didn't even come out as a laugh, but some alien high-pitched squeal. The moderator asked me if I'm okay. I couldn't say yes. I had to say it was a sneeze. Why would he ask me that? It was so absurd at this point, but they went with it. They all said, "God bless you." And they got me some tissue, which made me feel even crazier. That was definitely not a sneeze, okay? I'm laughing on the inside, which is the worst torture. To have to be still while you're listening to yourself giggle on the inside. I have to escape. So the only way out is a hardcore fantasy. Go, 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 go there, breathe, go. Here I am. Thank the goddess. It's summertime. I'm in the south of France. I can smell the sea, and Mick is there painting me. And his family is with us, of course, but they retire for the evening, leaving him and I alone. With a wink and a smile, they leave us some wine. It's a red Merlot, soft but dry, and with a few sips, it just chills the intensity between us, and he starts to kiss me. His mouth is so perfect for me. Our tongues intertwine and dance, and I start to melt into his caresses and completely let go. I moan, I want to devour him. I want to feel him inside me. Bing, bing. The model coordinator's clock goes off. Lunch break. I run to the bathroom to pull myself together. It's crazy. I'm peeing and laughing in the stall at the same time. It's still inappropriate and crazy. But I had to release, and I hope no one was listening. I threw some water in my face, and I head to the cafeteria, only to find my art family in the elevator. I look at them, and I look them in the eye. Mom, Dad, and Mick. And I cheerfully say, "Hello."